Hi, I'm Kimberly Allison from Starliner Music. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to continue with my series entitled Blues Solos with Comping. First, I'll perform Blues Solo with Comping in the key of E, number 3, and then I'll break it down for you. Here we go. I hope you enjoy it. Today we're going to break down Blues Solo with Comping in the key of E number 3. In this exercise, we'll go back and forth between a lead lick and rhythm guitar accompaniment, or comping. I've taken this 12-bar blues and divided it into 3 4-bar phrases. We're going to go through each 4-bar phrase, but before we do that, let's make sure we understand the scale that we'll be using in this example. In this exercise, we'll be playing the E blues scale in open position. The scale looks like this. Now that we've had a look at the scale, let's go on with phrase 1. In our first phrase, we're going to start out with a lick that comes in before the first full bar. This is what's known as a pickup. Here's the pickup lick. In this lick, we're using a little bit of the blues scale that's adjacent to the open blues scale. So we're going to slide up, play the 3rd fret B string, slide back, pull off, play the E here at the 2nd fret, and then the open E. And then we're going to have our comping pattern. Our accompaniment pattern or comping pattern is based on E7th. We're going to play the low E, and then we'll play what looks like an A chord, although this is just movement around our E7th harmony. Then we'll use an abbreviated E7th with a trill. This voicing, we have the flatted 7D, the major 3rd G sharp, and the 5th B of the chord. Then we go on to the next lick of phrase 1. We're going to be using the blues scale with a chromatic tone here. So here's the lick. So our chromatic tone on this string, and then we change to the 5th string and use the blue note. We have a hammer-on pull-off. And we go back to our accompaniment pattern. Here's the full first phrase. The next lick is a pickup into phrase 2. In this lick, we use the adjacent blues pattern, sliding from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret, and then we play the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. Then we'll backslide with a pull-off, and then we'll end this lick on a hammer-on to the 2nd fret, 3rd string. At this point in phrase 2, we're on the 4-chord A7th. So we'll adjust our accompaniment pattern to accommodate A7. First we'll play an open A, then we'll play what looks like a D triad at the 7th fret. Again, this is just movement around our A7th harmony. Then we'll use this abbreviated A7th chord with a trill. The voicing is the same as before. Flatted 7, 3, and 5. Here's the lick. Now we have the second lick of phrase 2. So in the second lick of phrase 2, we're playing out of the open E blues scale. We play the high open E. Then we have a bend, release, pull off. Low open E. And then we go to our accompaniment pattern for E. Here's the whole phrase together. Here's the lick leading into phrase 3. Notice I ended that lick on a B note. That's because we're leading into the 5 chord B7. Here's the lick again. I have a bend, high E, bend, release, pull off, open B. Then we go into our B chord, and then an A7th chord. At this point, we go into another lick. One more time. This brings us to a stock turnaround. So this is a very common turnaround in the key of E. Notice how we're walking this interval. It's an interval of a sixth, if you're familiar with that. We're just doing this chromatically. Then we're going to use the blues scale to approach the root of the 5 chord. And we have our B7th chord. And then we'll finally end on an E chord. Let's hear the full last phrase. That's it for Blues Solo with Comping in the key of E number 3. I'm Kimberly Allison from Starliner Music, and I hope to see you back on my channel soon.